When I first went up to iFast, my low back was constantly on. When I brushed my teeth with my spinal erectors, it was kind of a joke. And once I started breathing and optimizing my core, my low back was able to release, and I'm not in constant high alert all the time. Feel a lot better, I'm performing a lot better, and I'm moving a lot better. Breathing is essential to everything, to posture, to recovery. Most people come to us, what happens is when they breathe, they actually arch up off the floor. They breathe with their neck flexors, take a big breath, just like that. Chest comes up. They won't breathe much with their belly. It'll all be rib cage. Okay? So what we're trying to do is teach you how to breathe through your belly. So we want to make sure we're breathing in through our nose with our tongue in the roof of our mouth. We expand the belly not only up, but sideways and into the floor. Rib cage expansion is okay as long as you're not going up and you're not trying to breathe through your neck flexors. So she's just going to take a few breaths like that just to practice. A lot of people are really going to struggle with this, including myself when I started. So one thing we can do is we can kind of hold her ribs down and have her breathe in, and then we can actually help her blow her ribs down so she can learn how to get that going. And so it's in and then breathe out. Okay, and then she can reinforce this by pulling the band over to help keep her ribs down. And the reason we want to line the ribs up with the pelvic floor is that what creates the most amount of stability most efficiently. You can be in extension and you can lift a lot of weight, but it's not a really good long-term strategy. If we can get that rib cage down and that pelvic floor lined up, it's a much more efficient position, and in the long run, you're going to come out way ahead. So she's breathing in, she's blowing that rib cage down, and this is what you do. You would get that rib cage down, and then you would take another breath and brace when you're lifting heavy weights. Okay? And she's doing a couple of those. She can put her feet up in the air eventually. She can march. When she put her feet up in the air, it would be like this. Okay? She can march. She can do all sorts of different things to strengthen this position. Okay, go ahead and relax. Another thing that we're going to do is rock back breathing. Go ahead and flip over. This is something I do before I go to bed every night. It helps with my shoulder mobility. Most people will breathe in through their chest and back when they do this. We are trying to drive air into that low back. Take a big breath into the nose and blow out hard. Long exhale. You can use a straw. Some people use a balloon. You're trying to blow out as hard as you can. You can hear she's exhaling really hard. So she breathes in and blow out. Great. This can be done on recovery days. It can be done daily. Before bed works great. In between sets on squats, deadlifts, I'll do some of this breathing drill to kind of get everything working so you become more efficient.